daughter kind of likes me.
If you touch it, I'll kill you.
You'll try. Hey, you mind if I bring a friend?
Of course you bring a friend.
Hey.
I don't think Burbank's cat's gonna like this.
I'll put 5 on the line.
I'm too old for this.
I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, yeah. If only my dream. I'll be home for Christmas. When you lose your love, and it makes your life turn cold, when it tears you apart, your heart and soul just can't go on. Love's alive, set you free. When it's gone, it's plain to see how even love can become a lethal weapon. When you lose control and you scare yourself sometimes, when you really don't care, yeah, that's your life, it's on the line. No one outside can understand. You take your life in your own hands. Indeed, love can become a lethal weapon. Killing you, that's the last thing love was ever meant to do. Become a lethal weapon. Killing you, that's the last thing love was ever meant to do. Become a lethal weapon.
Tonight at 11:55 on the Movie Channel, Eureka. Gene Hackman, Teresa Russell, Rutger Hauer and Mickey Rourke star in Nick Rogue's enigmatic film about a rich recluse murdered by the mafia. Eureka, next tonight at 11:55 on the Movie Channel.
Good evening. The Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev has said his country's reforms must work within 2 years or else the current leadership will resign. Mr. Gorbachev was speaking at the Communist Party Congress. It's thought he would resign as party leader but retain the post of president. The West German Foreign Minister Hans-Dietrich Genscher has called on the West to send urgent aid to ensure the Soviet reforms are successful. England are out of the World Cup. Their semi-final with West Germany went to extra time. The two sides drawn 1-1, so it came down to a penalty competition. Stuart Pearce and Chris Waddle missed their attempts, and West Germany play their third successive World Cup final against Argentina on Sunday. They took the lead on the hour with a free kick taken by Andreas Bremer, but deflected by England fullback Paul Parker to beat Peter Shilton. 10 minutes later, a goal from Gary Lineker sent the game into extra time. A court in the United States has convicted 2 men of trying to ship weapons to the IRA. 32-year-old Bryan Fleming was given 3 years sentence, and 63-year-old Charles Malone received 2.5 years. Both men gave addresses in the United States. They were caught in an undercover operation which linked them with the IRA's youth brigade. M16 assault rifles were amongst the cargo destined for the IRA. British Rail has announced its first operating loss for 5 years. BR blames last summer's strikes for the loss of more than £26 million. But this was turned into a profit of nearly £270 million by sales of property. France has exploded a 35-kiloton nuclear bomb at its underground test site in the Pacific. It's the fourth such explosion in just over a month since President Mitterrand pledged to be more open about the tests. There are reports the Albanian government is planning radical changes to its leadership and security services. They come after nearly 200 Albanians in the capital Tirana claimed asylum in Western embassies. That's the news. Now let's have a look at the weather. A wet night in Scotland, Wales and the north, but it should remain mild. The day ahead, cool with strong northwesterly winds. It should brighten up, but there will be showers in the west. That's it. We'll have more news for you a little later.
Good. Good. You're doing really well. Good. Right. Good. Take the weight on that left leg. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Come on, you can do it. Good. Good. Try to keep a little less weight on your arms. Try to let your legs go. You're doing really well. Right, now lock that left knee.
I shudder to think what I've done to my hair over the years. Well, the thing is, bouffants were before my time, but I've never been silly about my hair. Silvikrin's always made sense to me, with shampoos that help balance my hair, conditioners that help protect it. Just shows you girls, with Silvikrin, you can mess around with your hair and get away with it.
Silvikrin, active care for hair.
My father is simply an innocent man.
I didn't kill anybody or hurt anybody.
Is this the man?
You're accusing you of horrible things, Papa.
It's not me. I didn't do this.
Weren't you a farmer, Papa?
You can't tell me that you don't have any doubts about your father.
It's not me! It's not me!
Well, what were you then?
Jessica Lange, Music Box.
Fresh cream is absolutely natural, and it's absolutely pure. So get the real thing. Hey! Scream for cream.
Love letters fade from your heart.
Bye, Mr. Kyler. Take care now.
Keep us so near.
Morning, Mr. Dale.
While apart.
Dropped in.
Morning, Sam. Morning,
I'm not alone in the night.
Morning, Fred. Mr. Jarvis.
When I can have all the love you write.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson.
I'll memorize every line.
Hi, Mrs. Wilson.
And I kiss the name.
We know all our customers by name.
Double. I've started, so I'll finish. Gloucester.
Any way you please it, choose it.
This July, the Movie Channel transforms your armchair into a front-of-house seat with some of the very best films. Jack Nicholson is a stranger in town with Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer and Cher as the Witches of Eastwick. Francis Coppola directs The Gardens of Stone with James Caan, Angelica Houston and James Earl Jones in a Vietnam drama. Is Barbara Streisand nuts? Richard Dreyfuss attempts to find out. Stephen Burkoff tracks down Ronnie Biggs, the prisoner of Rio. High spirits with Peter O'Toole, Daryl Hannah and Steve Guttenberg. Steven Spielberg provides the movie magic, but batteries are not included. Swords, sorcery and Dolph Lundgren, masters of the universe. Nick Rogue's Eureka, Gene Hackman, Teresa Russell, Rutger Hauer and Mickey Rourke. Timid, nervous, sensitive disposition, turn away. The Movie Channel has a real chamber of horrors. Jason is back, and back, and back. Monsters. Punk vampires. And from the modern master of horror, Wes Craven, zombies in Deadly Friend. And not forgetting our old friend, Norman. Dustin Hoffman stars in Bob Fosse's classic film about the American comedian Lenny Bruce, Lenny. And Hoffman stars with Warren Beatty in the comedy Ishtar. An Oscar double bill, The Rise of Fascism in Italy, The Garden of the Finzi Continis, starring Dominique Sander and Helmut Berger. Jean-Jacques Gounod's tale about French colonialism, black and white in colour. Classic Kubrick, treachery and deception in The Killing. The seedy and dangerous underworld exposed in Killer's Kiss. Tom Hanks stars in the comedy Nothing in Common. And in the love story, Every Time We Say Goodbye. The Road Warrior returns. Mel Gibson is Mad Max in the Mad Max trilogy. Martin Riggs is a registered lethal weapon, starring Gibson and Glover. Eddie Murphy heads our Super Cop season. And so, take your seats for your movies in July on the Movie Channel.
The video release of this film was certified by the British Board of Film Classification as 18.